Good morning, good afternoon, good Sunday. This is again Butch Bartolome of the Business Mentor over Manila Times. The month of February is always what they call malasakit sa puso. Puso, di ba? So today, we have invited a friend whose probably the family name is very familiar to many. And we'll find out who is he. Sino ba siya? At sino ba talaga at ano ba talaga ang kanyang adikain, no? Ano ba yung kanilang kumbaga binibigay sa bayan. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you Mr. Luke Orbus, the Executive Director of Bayan Academy. Good morning to you, Luke.
Good morning, good day, and good afternoon or good evening sa lahat po.
Kahit saan kasi maraming nanonood kahit anong time
Opo.
zone. Luke, your name is very familiar. The family name.
Oh,
Sino nga ba si Michelle Luke Orbus?
well, I'm Luke Orbo, so I am related to, of course, to the Orboses. Some of them were in public service, and yung isa ho, he's a priest, Father Jerry. So I'm the son of one of the Orbo siblings, si Oscar. I am the youngest, but more than the surname na kinikerry ko is more on the development and malasakit na kinikerry at nanaman ako siguro ho sa mga
Ano
Orbo.
mo? Oo, mukhang talagang ang Orbus is talagang ano yan very, very well known for public service, no? Yung malasakit. So, Luke, paano ka nagsimula nitong karir mo? Ano ba ang pinagsimulan mo talaga?
Kuwento ko lang ho very briefly, very providential ho yung paglanding ko dito sa development sector, development space and paglanding ko ho ng work sa Bayan Academy. So, after college po, I went to college in DLSU Taft. So, my course was entrepreneurship sa College of Business. Then after that, kasi medyo hindi ko talaga alam kung anong gusto kong gawin. So, very general. Nagpaka-artistic po ako. Medyo nag-ano ako sa music. So, tumugtog, nagdi-DJ ho ako on the side. Then, eventually, I landed several permanent work. No? First off with Jollibee Foods Corporation. Then, eventually, with a bank, Citibank po. Then, after that, I realized yun nga medyo hinahunt na ako ng parang call to public service. But of course, ang very close ho kasi sa akin noon is yung role model ko, yung dad ko. Yung dad ko kasi abogado. So, na-realize ko, baka maybe I could go into law school, masubukan. So, I went into law school. Well, lo and behold, natapos ko naman ho. But eventually, I realized na parang ang pagiging abogado, although I could be a public servant through being a lawyer, I could also be a public servant through other means. So, ang nangyari ho, instead of um, napahaba ho yung pagkuha ng law, but eventually, hindi ko na ho siya na ituloy na hindi na ho ako naging full-fledged lawyer, but I have a law degree. And while waiting for other opportunities, while waiting for other work, eventually, may kaibigan ho ako na nagtatrabaho ho siya sa Bayan Academy. And then providentially ho, when I asked my brother, kasi very close ho kami ng kuya ko, sabi niya, "Luke, alam mo ba yung Bayan Academy, ang head niyan is yung professor and guru ko sa AIM." So sabi ko talaga, "Oh, sino ba yan?" "Si ano yan, si Professor Ed Morato." So sabi niya, "Luke, kung ikaw mapupunta ka sa bayan, magugustuhan ko kasi hindi lang niya i-hone yung competency mo, pati yung character mo." So sabi ko, okay, sige. So I told my friend, actually later I will reveal who my friend is because now he will be the head of the Bayan family of foundations. Actually, he's one of the heads already. So I went into that was 2017 po, no. So back then, it was still Bayan Academy by itself. Later ho, I will explain kasi ngayon ho, component foundations na ang Bayan Academy, part siya ng component
Wow.
foundations ng Bayan Family of Foundation. So I went in as a program officer lang ho. Taga-bit-bit ho ako ng mga gamit ng mga professor, nila Prof. Ed, and dun ho talaga ninamnam ko yung experience kasi talagang it was so humbling, but at the same time I learned a lot kasi each and every day ang sabi lang sa akin ni Prof. Ed tsaka ng mga leaders dito sa bayan, "Look, namnamin mo lang kung ano ang mga na-experience mo dito kasi it will mold you, it will build your character, and also the values that that you got or na instill sa'yo ng parents mo, mas lalo pang may enhance dito." So ako, true enough, actually those years with Prof. Ed Morato talagang naano ho ako, na-touch. Kumbaga, I think, like, para siyang si Yoda, ika nga. So, ako, fast forward, well, nagpaalam ho ako kay Prof. Ed noong mga 2019 kasi may mga kailangan ho kaming ayusin sa province, and at the same time, mag-aasawa po ako noon. So, nagpaalam ho ako ng maigi kay Prof. Ed. Sabi ko, "Prof. Ed, I might have to take on some family obligations in the province." Sabi niya, "Okay, but anytime, this is open. Kumbaga, bayan is here." Kasi ang bayan naman, kumbaga parang family talaga siya. Kumbaga, we welcome you kahit na you leave the organization as a tawag dito, consultant and whatnot. So, hindi ko akalain na yun na yung last time ko makakaharap si Prof. Ed kasi during the pandemic, I found out that yun nga po, he passed away sadly. But even tight yung nun, parang yung mga quarantine, but ay minabuti ko hong pumunta sa wake niya, at yung uncle ko hong pare, talagang ginawan ko ho ng paraan para makapagmisa pa ho siya kay Prof. Ed Morato nung kanyang wake. So fast forward po, nung mga 20, so I'm married right now I'm married with 3 kids. So, yung kaibigan ko ho na nagpasok sa akin noong 2017 sa bayan, ngayon nasa bayan pa rin siya. He's now the vice president. Siya ho si Vice President Carlos Agun. Sa March, I think this coming March 2025, he will be the president of the Bayan Family of Foundation. So, nung I think last year, early last year, lang kami catch up kasi we're good friends. Sabi niya, actually pumunta siya sa house. Sinabi lang niya, "Oh, baka pwede kang maging ninong ng anak ko." Tapos nagkukuwentuhan lang kami ng mga ginagawa namin sa mga aming buhay. And then naisip niya, parang nasabi niya sa akin, "Look, yung development nasa puso mo pa rin. Why don't you try to go back in bayan?" So, yun ho, pumasok ko ako nung last year, 2023, around mga October or November, as a business development director. Tapos fast forward po, ito na hong 2024, it was a big task. Of course, it was a big challenge, but yun ho, ako na ho yung naging executive director ng Bayan
Mhm.
Academy. Just to ano lang ho, para sa mga viewers natin, yung Bayan Academy, dati ho kasi isang organization yan na it's an NGO na
Yeah.
consulting, training, and kumbaga may community development. Tapos meron din ho silang microfinance dati. Pero ngayon ho, ang minabuti ho ni Professor Jane Bernardo, kasi actually when Prof. Ed passed away, ang talagang successor niya, ang sinabi niya, si Jay. Jay, ikaw ang karapat-dapat dito kasi very entrepreneurial, very iba rin mag-isip si Prof. J. So, pagdating niya dito, sabi niya, "Okay, this is how it should be. It should be an ecosystem." Kasi sabi nga nila, in the development sector, in the development space, dapat ecosystem ang approach natin sa lahat to make it holistic. So, sorry, going back, ang naging foundations although may Bayan Academy pa rin, so ang Bayan Academy, part na siya ng ecosystem of foundations. Ang mother foundation ho is the Bayan Family of Foundations. So kumbaga ang main trust namin is social enterprise development for nation building. So ano po 'yun? So very very
Uh-huh.
wide. Pero ano ho yung ecosystem na foundations, apat ho sila. So, nahahati na ho sila with different mandates. So, kami ho, as Bayan Academy, we are now focused, parang operations kami. Ano yung operations? Training, capacity development, and education. Tapos, meron hong isang foundation, they call it the Bayan Innovation Group. Yung Bayan Innovation Group, ito ho yung research and development, strategic arm, policy, research and development ng ecosystem of foundation. Sila rin ho yung parang cerebral or intellectual library ng buong
Ah,
Bayan Family of Foundations. Sila kasi yung nag-develop ng mga new programs. So, sila ho yun. And then next ho is Bayan Search. Ano ho ba yung Bayan Search? Bayan Search, ito ho yung ano namin, kumbaga community handholding foundation. Kasi na-realize ho namin, um, sometimes yung mga trainings namin hindi ho siya enough. So, ang minabuti namin na dapat may magbabad sa mga communities mismo para to ensure na yung mga ini-impart naming teachings or at least interventions mas maging sustainable. So, yun ho yun. And lastly, yung Bayan Edge. Yung Bayan Edge ho, actually isa ito sa pinakamatagal na foundations. Nag-start ho ito as microfinance. So, ang nangyari ho kasi because of changes in the world, digitalization, digital transformation, we try to veer away from this business model. Hindi na ho siya microfinance. Kumbaga, resource mobilization and impact investing ang gusto na ho niya ma-achieve. So, yun ho yung ecosystem. We have our separate mandates, but at the same time, you always try to coexist and to supplement each other's mandates.
correct.
So,
Wow, ah. So, very, very, very intricate, no? Pero at the end of it, the bottom line, the center is the common tao,
yes,
di
that's
ba? I mean, for example, retirees, for example,
mhm,
I've seen Bayan, give programs for retirees.
mhm,
Okay? Like, anong mga nagiging, like, for example, if a group of retirees will be coming to you to Bayan, how relevant can Bayan be or the Bayan Foundation be? What actions can you take? Kasi alam mo, Liu, kasi alam mo, minsan yung retiree is, that's it, the end. They get their retirement money, they
mhm,
don't even know where to spend. And
mhm.
most of the time, sad to say, they spend it recklessly, and yet, knowing the fact that yun yung last money nila. Now, how relevant can Bayan Academy or Bayan Foundation can be?
Napakaganda ho ng tanong niyo kasi actually not that my answer will not only be kumbaga matatali sa retirees. In all
Oh,
our interventions, ang laging objective namin is what is kumbaga yung mga retirees, do they just want to repurpose or gain more wealth? It's more than that. It should be
oo,
transformative. Kumbaga dapat ho, yung intervention namin, it will, since they are retiring, should leave a legacy. Kumbaga,
correct.
more purpose. Kumbaga, what they will do with the sum that they will have should just be, should not be self-centered. Kumbaga, it should be centered on what pwedeng yung people napakarami, napaka-heroic naman kung community. But just their families. If sabi nga nila, ang smallest unit, it's not a person, it's a family. So,
Exactly.
ang adhikain namin is make these retirees in that context na parang, okay, itong iiwan kong legacy or itong kayamanan that I have worked hard for, I should share it and I should actually make more impact at the very least to my family members. So, ganun ho. I hope
Kumbaga meron namang piniiwan silang legacy at hindi mag-aaway dahil sa
mm,
kayamanang maiiwan, 'di ba? Para bang na-disrupt ang family. But this is something, no? There are a lot of companies, a lot of NGOs are giving this seminars, teachings. But what do you think would be what separates Bayan, the Bayan Foundation, from all the rest? Ano kaya ang kinaibahan ninyo?
ano po, siguro ang kaibahan po namin, although if we look at it individually as mandates or paisa-isa, kumbaga per training,
Mm.
kumbaga magiging siloed siya. Meaning, okay, ito yung theme ng training na 'to, yun nga yun. Pero actually, lahat ho ng dine-develop namin na training, tahi-tahi ho siya sa either sa social solidarity economy, meaning the whole ecosystem of the ASEAN, or the ecosystem of social enterprises in the Philippines, all contributing to the 17 SDGs. Kasi yung 17 SDGs, kumbaga, in-establish ho yun ng UN. And at the same, yun yung common language natin across Asia. Kasi we believe yung interventions ito ng mga development organizations around Asia, if we we can talk at the same language, although operationalizing it is different, but we purposively or strategic with our interventions, mas ma-enhance ho siya. For example, if I could give an example in a microcosm, our intervention with a implementing partner, I won't name names, nag-start ho siya as a contest ng mga micro-entrepreneurs. So,
Aha.
dagdagan na ho siya. Kumbaga, not only micro-entrepreneurs, nano. So, meron ho kasing level na nano.
May sub pa, di ba? Oo.
Tas eventually, yung micro-entrepreneurs na yun, sabi namin, hindi naman lahat nagiging, nagsastart sa entrepreneur. So, nag-vertical pivot kami, employment naman. No? So, may upskilling kami for employment, kumbaga, upskilling for employment, tapos eventually from employment to entrepreneurship. Tapos ang next pivot ho nun, what if these entrepreneurs have a social mission? Talagang
Correct.
meaning they have a community that they want to help or they themselves are part of that community. So we have that. Ang nangyari ho, meron kaming similar program for social enterprises naman ho. So ang nangyari, naging yung interventions namin, whatever the sector or the area may be, meron po tayong pwedeng kasi we believe if our interventions are based on just area, we will be tied down. But if our
Correct.
interventions are also tied down per sector, we might overlook some areas that need attention. So parang ganun ho.
Pero you have you're very fortunate no to meet the founder si Ed Morato no. Alam mo pag sinabing Ed mo yan ah kumakalembang ang mga tao diyan di ba? I'm sure our viewers are also can relate no. The guy who left such a living legacy na pag sinabing Ed mo, di ba? Ano talaga ang nag-udyok kay Edmo kaya? Anong ikaw, you're able to have a first hand, no? When he was still alive. Ano nakita mo sa kanya na nag-udyok bakit nagtayo nitong I mean, he's well off, right? He's a Morato, right? Morato is a well-known family in Quezon City, okay? And again, he was a professor. He had helped a lot of students, I'm sure. Ano nakita mo nag-udyok kay Ed?
Actually, tinanong ko yan sa sarili ko kasi ang alam ko, siyang isa sa mga una nag-push ng social entrepreneurship or social enterprise development. But I would ask myself deeper, bakit kaya niya naisip to? Bakit gusto ni Prof. Ed ito? Ang naisip kong sagot from my heart is, unempowered people will have a better future. Kumbaga, kung yung mga tao natin are more empowered, mas less reliant, as bad as it may sound, less reliant tayo or dependent on people that will dictate on us. I won't say government or anyone, but at least if more on people empowerment ho. Kasi people empowerment gives them not only livelihood, gives them dignity. And if overall ganun ho yung ma-push natin, yung government ho and other organizations are merely enablers, are tools. Hindi ho tayo dapat dependent sa kanila.
Correct.
It should promote an environment that will or a government that will work for the people, shall I say. Parang ganun.
Correct. Parang actually, the people are not so much dependent. You know, it coexists, with the government. But the people there are sort of, they have the freedom to do the community, to build livelihood, di ba? Kasi naman lahat naman livelihood di ba? Kumbaga, pakainin mo ang tao, bigyan mo ng trabaho, may dangal, di ba? May dignity, correct? So I guess kasi I met him when he was alive, no, several occasions, but very deep ang kanyang very deep yung kanyang mga insights no?
Mhm.
Kumbaga para bang si short of saying he was like a Mahatma Gandhi of the Philippines, no?
Tsaka
Di
mhm,
ba?
mhm,
Para bang he's a voice there telling people,
mhm.
di ba?
And just to add Sir Butch, lagi kasi itong in the development space, and pushing social entrepreneurship per se or social enterprise development, it's always a challenge and hard. Pero sinasabi nga niya, wala kung we should not give up dahil mahirap. Kasi we're pushing something good. Kasi entrepreneurship in itself actually mahirap na kasi for example, opportunity seeking and screening, you're just looking at it in a peso level, I guess.
Right.
But you add an additional aspect, which is the people and planet or any social issue, but at the same time, be more profitable. It is extra hard, but you're doing something good, not only for the community, but also for the planet.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah. So paano yun? Okay, I'm sure our viewers would be having questions in their mind, okay? Does Bayan Academy Foundation offer programs, for example, individuals who really want to learn? Not just me as a company, but probably individual. Kasi maraming tao nagtatanong sa akin, Butch, there's so much seminars I don't even know, from my hands, from my toes. Hindi ko na alam kung ano pipiliin eh. Siyempre, limited naman yung funds ng mga taong gustong mag-learn, right? And this is something that I appreciate. Learning doesn't stop, no? Regardless of
Yes,
age, no? Ano ba
correct.
ang program ng bayan? Meron bang ganon na they can walk in, they can search your website or Facebook and really choose the programs that they can enroll?
Yeah. Thank you for that question, Sir Butch. Well, pagka mga individuals ho, we have free trainings all year round. We have kasi may mga may implementing partners ho kami that sponsor
Mm.
those programs. So you can just log if people are interested, may Facebook site ho kami. Just write an email. Kasi ho, every year, like for example, this year, yung mga this year kasi two of our programs are themed for women, lagi with empowering women entrepreneurs. But that's just one. So anong nangyari ho,
Mm.
we kumbaga kinontak kami and nag-contact din kami ng mga women entrepreneurs all around the Philippines. So thousands ho ang na-training namin for this year. So it's kumbaga kung training ho, meron naman hong free, meron and then for organizations that would want to partner with us, we can explore, pwede hong programmatic collaboration, meaning um, we co-mobilize our funding resources kasi okay,
Mhm.
mutually agreed na parang okay, you share your own, we share our own, but it will be a big project towards a common social mission. Okay po yun. Meron din kung for big corporations na for example, okay, we want to roll out this CSR initiative kasi we have several implementing partners na kami ho ang nagde-deliver ng CSR initiatives nila for several years na. So,
Okay. So maganda pala yan, no? I mean, in other words, ilang years ng bayan, by the way? When did Edmo started this?
2007 ho yung Bayan Academy. Pero even before that ho, we
2007.
yes. Mhm.
Okay. And I heard that you have already expanded your offices. Uh, Kasi nasa ano kayo, di ba? Nasa along EDSA, ano bang building yan? Sa
Calderon
EDSA?
Building. Calderon Build 8 sa
Oo.
Calderon
And then
Building.
you have expanded to the next building.
Yeah,
Uh, so
we
lumalago na lumalago. So how big is the network now of Bayan? How many people are you? I mean, in that whole organization?
well, ano ho, yung formal employees namin siguro with 4 ecosystem na foundations, ang total employees ho namin siguro mga around 70. Pero ho, we tap a lot of consultants. Kumbaga, ang tawag ho namin dun is Bayan Fellows.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, yung mga industry experts, actually karaniwan nun diyan mga contemporary nyo, mga ano sa teacher sa AIM, prof sa AIM. Kasi of course we cannot employ them or demand from them full time, but we recognize the expertise that they contribute. So that's why in a developed program, usually we would tap them. Ganun ho siya. So
So may mga nanonood siguro diyan na, "Oy, I can probably become a fellow, Bayan fellow," and then probably they can talk to you and come up with a program that's probably you might be needing, 'di ba?
yes, of
Um,
course.
Oo. So ang Bayan ba is only ano, dito lang ba niyo ginagawa sa Pilipinas or are you growing out of beyond the shores?
Thank you for asking that. Sakto ho. We have ngayon ho we have expanded our mandate, or we have regionalization efforts primarily in Japan and in Hong Kong. So recently ho si Prof J, the president and chairman of the Bayan Family of Foundations, and Vice President Carlo, they came from Japan naman ho. They came from Japan to because we have a partner foundation there. Tapos ako naman ho, providentially I was fortunate to go to Hong Kong. Kami ho ni Prof J na imbito ho kami to attend the Hong Kong Jockey Club parang forum ng mga
Yeah.
foundations doon. So we are expanding kasi ho we have this trust of harmonizing the social enterprise development here in the country in relation to the social solidarity economy in the ASEAN region. So
Wow. Oh, yan mukhang 2000, I'm sure Edmo would be happy and smiling and seeing his legacy. And Luke is actually running it together with Prof. J. Bernardo. Alam mo, si J. Bernardo ay hindi makahindi kay Edmo, no? I mean, si Prof. J was telling me na when Edmo was telling ikaw na ang hahawak nito, alam mo naman, he cannot say no. Although this Prof. J. Bernardo always says no, no? But si Ed Morato lang ata hindi niya 19 na ano no, na hindian. No? So, yeah, ang ganda ng network, no? And so, ano ba ang nakikita mong mga character ngayon ng mga tao na gusto talagang to keep on learning, or entrepreneurs who are dynamic? Because a lot of people would say, I want to start a business this 2025. I want to become like this. I want to be empowered. But
mhm,
sometimes hanggang salita, hindi ba?
mhm, mhm.
Ano ba ang talagang pwedeng boost na pwedeng maangat sila? Kasi ayun natin hanggang salita, dapat gawa rin. No? Anong
Mhm.
mapapayo mo, Luke, sa mga taong ganito? Na gusto
Um,
magplano, pero hindi
mhm,
matuloy yung plano. Bakit
yeah.
kaya?
Actually, ano nga sir, to back that up with data, or I think narinig ko rin also from you during our session recently.
Oo,
Though tayo ang pinakamaraming micro or nano entrepreneurs, yung
exactly.
rate din ng pagsasara napakabilis.
Ang
Parang
bilis.
ang daming mag-open, ang dami rin magsara. Ngayon,
Mm.
ang mapapayo ko ho sa mga gustong venture into a business entrepreneur is actually, it may sound boring, pero yun ho talaga ang I believe yung naituro sa akin ni Prof. Ed, yung situation and self-mastery. Kasi pag
Hmm,
na-ingrained yun sa'yo, malalaman mo kung eto ba talaga gusto ko 'to, or is this just a fad, uso lang ba 'to? Nagre-resonate ba 'to? Kumbaga, bagay ba 'to sa situation ko? Actually nag-ano yan, nag-echo yan sa sinabi niyo ho sa'kin nung ano, narinig ko sa nung nag-sit-in ako sa session niyo, Sir Butch, yung if you're gonna set up something or franchise something pero hindi naman bagay sa ano mo, you try to think about it really well. So,
correct, correct.
minsan mayroon tayong nakuhang this amount of money, "Oh, invest tayo sa ganito." Pero yung situation mo hindi magma-match for it. Maybe pag-isipan mo muna, pag-isipan mga ilang tulog pa na kung gusto mo talaga, of course, tayo, ang sabi nga nila, if you want it hard enough and you work hard for it, you'll make a way. Pero yun
Hindi,
sa
hindi pero hindi yung puwedeng waldas, eh. Di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi pwede waldas eh. Kasi like for example, alam natin, marami mga kapwa natin nakatanggap ng 13, 14 o 15 months, di ba?
Mhm.
O nga, windfall. Ano na nga yun? Sasama ka ba sa pagbagsak? You know, yung bang, or gagawin mong ito ay pwede mong itanim na pwede mong
Correct.
mapag-aralan yung sitwasyon mo. And really, are you happy with it? No? Kasi I think, basically sa akin, hindi pwedeng gaya-gaya. Di ba? Maraming gumaya.
Mhm.
Ito, yung kapitbahay natin, yung maman, kaya rin ako. Pero wala naman sa puso. Di ba?
Mhm.
So, wala. Kaya nga ang dami nagsasara. Yung mga uso-uso natin, mga nano, di ba? Nagiging unano, no? May nandoon sa... So, nawawala. So, I think, ako natutuwa ako kasi Bayan is here, no? And I'm really so proud that, you know, knowing the people behind na lang eh. Kumbaga, nandiyan na yung mga balwarte. Kagaya mo, ikaw, balwarte na ka ikaw. I mean, the dedication. You came back, balik bayan ka eh. Balik
Balik-balik na.
bayan. Di ba? Bumalik ka sa bayan, di ba? In other words, sila Prof. J and the legacy, you know, sila Carlo, okay?
Oo.
Talaga mga dedication, no? And I think choosing one question is, if you are to choose what kind of seminars or who will be giving a seminar, I think it's best that, you know, you look at the people behind.
Mhm.
Kasi the content is there eh.
Mhm.
But the question is, are you going to learn from the
Correct.
content?
Oo.
Di ba? Yung wisdom, yung puso, importante yun eh. Yun ang ano doon.
Tama
So,
ho yung wisdom, eh.
oo.
Yung
So, look, ang ganda nitong usapan natin na ito. Bakit dapat I'm sure a lot of people will be watching this, especially February, may puso ang bayan ay nandito, di ba?
Aha.
So, yan ang dapat nating itanim siguro, no? So, yeah, I wish you all the luck. Any final words, Luke, to our viewers?
Final words is, let's always, try to have a mindset to unlearn in order to learn. Yun lang ho. In every
Lalim
aspect,
nun, ah.
in every situation.
In other
So,
words, kumbaga, itapon mo muna yung unwanted baggage mo,
correct.
no? Para magkaroon ka ng baggage ulit na may kabuluhan sa buhay.
Yes, sir.
Di ba? Kasi marami tayong unwanted baggage, no? Yung mga hinaing, yung mga negative. So, mindset talaga. So again, Luke, thank you very much, and I hope, you know, I will be flashing pictures. I'll be flashing probably pictures of Edmo when he was, you know, the video clips, so that our viewers can watch and really connect with you. Okay, with Bayan.
Thank you, Sir Butch.
Okay, thank you very much, and again, it's really a pleasure to take you out of our Sunday and really be part and to share the Bayan legacy. Di ba? Yun ang gawin natin. Sige, thank you very much, Luke.
Maraming salamat ho, Sir Butch, and sa lahat
Maraming
ho.
salamat.